This video is presented by EA Game Changers.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a very exciting video. As you guys can see, this is the first build I am sharing using the brand new Sims 4 Discover University expansion pack. So if you guys didn't know, I actually got the opportunity to attend Sims Camp this year in San Francisco. So yeah, that was such an amazing and exciting trip. So thank you so much to SimGuru Frost, aka Andy, and the Sims 4 and EA team for putting on such an amazing event in San Francisco. And of course, thank you to you guys so much, because if it weren't for your guys' support, I would never ever have the opportunity to attend such an amazing event. So never forget that, you guys. It is all because of you, and I am eternally grateful because I had such an amazing time. But anyways, I have so much I want to share with you guys about the new features, the new build items, dorm rooms, university, Sims Camp, anything. So I don't really know how I'm going to share it all, but this is a dorm renovation, as you guys can see, so I am going to focus on, dorm related stuff in this video and give you guys as much information as possible. So as you guys can see, we are doing a bathroom right now, and it is a communal bathroom because it is a dorm, so I feel like that is the most kind of realistic thing. We got new bathroom stalls, as you guys can see. We got new shower stalls, a new kind of like wall shower. We got a couple other showers too that I'll probably be showing in other builds. But yeah, I wanted to do like the classic communal bathroom situation where all of the dorm mates on the floor kind of share one bathroom, because I feel like that's realistic. However, you guys know, in my dorm when I was in university, I actually had private bathrooms, so that was like really good. Definitely better than sharing a bathroom, but I know a lot of people who lived in dorm rooms had this kind of thing. So as you guys can see, we are actually renovating one of the dorm rooms, or dorm, I don't want to say dorm room, it's like dorm houses, like the entire lot. I'm renovating the entire lot, and it's in Britechester University, and this one is called Drake Hall. So there are actually two different residences in Britechester University. Maybe you guys will see them a bit later when I renovate more stuff. And if you guys actually want to see kind of like a world overview of the entire world that comes with the new university expansion pack, I actually am going to do like a world overview, go over all the lot sizes and stuff like that, dive into more of the lots so you can see what they look like. That's going to be in a separate video, so I might have already posted that video, so if that's the case, link will be down below so you guys can check that out after. But for this video, I am just going to be focusing on dorm rooms, the furniture, and all of the aspects of dorm living, because that's obviously such a big part of the new university pack, and everybody wanted dorms, you guys. And I feel like I'm just going to say it now, I think they got it right. They definitely got it right. So a little bit of information: dorm rooms do work like penthouses. So as you guys can see, there was like a elevator that kind of takes you up to the top floor of this residence place, and then all of your dorm rooms and stuff exist on this floor. You can edit the exterior walls a little bit if you go into build buy mode before you move in, but once you move a sim into this lot, into residence, you cannot edit the walls and stuff, because that's not realistic. So once you move in, build and buy is locked. So just keep that in mind. Once you move in, you won't be able to like knock down walls and stuff like that, because I feel like they're trying to make it as realistic as possible, which I really love, because you guys know I like realistic gameplay and all that good stuff. I just like realistic gameplay in general, which is why I think they did this pack really well, because they did nail some realistic concepts such as student loans and residences and stuff like that. So I will possibly get into that a little bit later, but as you can see here, this dorm room, I kind of like kept the original shell. Did I mention this was in Britechester already? I think I did. By the way, I am wearing my Britechester University hoodie that we got at Sims Camp. We didn't get Foxbury Institute hoodies, unfortunately, which is fine. So I guess I am a Britechester University student, which I am okay with. But let me know down below what university you guys are a part of. I feel like Britechester University is very like, it kind of reminds me of like Oxford or Cambridge in the UK, if you guys have been there, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But again, that's off topic right now. We're talking about dorm rooms, not, you know, the world in general. But here you can see I am making kind of like a dorm study area. So that room isn't assigned to anyone. It's just kind of like a common area where students can come, use the computers and use the desks and have kind of like a quiet study space to get their homework done, do their term papers, study for final exams, and all of that good stuff. So I did put a desk in every single person's room, but in case they didn't want to, you know, use their dorm room, in case, you know, someone's having a big party or something, they can always come over here to use this area. So I thought it was kind of cute. Obviously, Britechester is a little bit of an older university. They have a lot of history, and therefore the dorm room and the dorm building in general is also a little bit older. So it's not going to be super modern, which is why I wanted to kind of preserve that feel when I was renovating this. So I do have the kind of like the older looking carpeting, obviously a little bit more traditional looking wall and paint and stuff like that. And then I added a couple modern touches as if over the years they've kind of renovated it and updated the furniture and stuff. So I was kind of going for that like older feel with, you know, slight renovations here and there. So I hope that I captured that well, because I think that a lot of universities nowadays actually do look like this. You know, they'll have the original walls and the original flooring and stuff, original architecture with the archways, but then they'll like, you know, update new couches and stuff like that. And then obviously in the dorm rooms themselves, students can come and kind of personalize it. So you will see me do all the dorm rooms later. For some reason, when I first got into renovating this, I did all the common area spaces first. So I did the bathroom first, which is weird because I don't usually like bathrooms. I just felt like it was an appropriate place to start. And then in the back area, you can see that I did kind of like a common area, kind of like a party area. So I put couches along the side with like the Britechester colors, and then I put a little ping pong table so they can play some ping pong or play some juice pong as well. So that's super fun. Nice to have like little floor parties and stuff. And when I was in university, we had like common areas too on our floor to kind of gather and have parties and stuff like that. So there is a decent amount of common area space on this floor or in this dorm hall, which is nice. And then you will see I will get into the bedrooms or each dorm room. So there's 4 rooms in the 4 corners. Some have double beds, some have single beds, and most of them have like 2 beds per, so most of them have roommates. So that is the next thing I do want to get into is roommates. So when you enroll your sim into university and you move into university residence, first of all, you don't have to move into the dorms. You can either live at home, live off campus, or live in the designated university housing. So obviously this is a designated university housing for Britechester students. So when your sim moves into here, I feel like I'm using my hand a lot. Maybe I'll like put my hand down for a little bit. But when you move your sim into the residence, you can claim like a bed. So all of the beds that are there, you can claim which room you want and kind of assign your sim to it. And then what will happen is all of the empty beds that exist on the floor will be auto-filled by NPCs. So other roommates will come and auto-fill those beds, and you can fit up to 10 sims on the lot. So if you move in, you will have 9 extra, dorm mates, floor mates that will move into the empty bed. So if you put more than 10 beds on the floor, you're not going to get more roommates. The floor can only handle 10, dorm mates at once. So for example, in this bedroom here, if I chose to take that blue bed near the window, then an NPC will autofill and come sleep in that bed or the other bed that's next to mine. So I thought that was super cool. Unfortunately, I don't think we get to like choose roommates. So if your like sim friend doesn't live in this building, you can't like get your sim friend to like come here. I think it will just autofill with random NPCs, and then you can assign the NPCs around, but I don't know if like your pre-made townies will be able to specifically come here. It'll just be whatever NPCs come to the lot at the time, which I think is still kind of cool. You can still like assign people around and allocate them to fit your story. But I really, really love the whole dorm room and roommate aspect, and the fact that they did somehow manage to incorporate like roommates into this. You can also have roommates off campus. If you live off campus, you can put out an ad to get a roommate in your house, but we'll go into that later, I guess. I did also renovate an off-campus home, which you will see maybe tomorrow or the next day. So I'll go more into details on roommates for that. But yeah, for dorms, you can't like move in with someone specific necessarily. They will just autofill, which is still super cool because you'll always have that like lively feel in your dorm room. You can have parties, all that stuff, and all of the rooms will be filled and it'll be super fun. But because this is Britechester, I did want to make these dorms a little bit more traditional and maybe a little bit more, fancy, because I feel like Britechester is kind of that fancy university, has a lot of history, all of the architecture is really beautiful, kind of looks like castle-y and stuff. So I did kind of channel that in some of the rooms here. So this one's obviously very girly, very feminine, very bright. I love all of the new furniture. By the way, I haven't even talked about the furniture. What am I doing? But you can see we got some new beds. There's a new side table. Those are new kind of dressers, new armchairs, new desks. Look at that mini fridge with the microwave on top. So with the mini fridge, you can obviously stack stuff on top of it, which is amazing. And you can also cook some cool things in the mini fridge. I think you can cook pizza rolls, which is like, a staple. And obviously instant noodles. Yes, I was going to be so choked if they didn't add instant noodles into the game, because you guys have no idea, or I've told you before, but I had a noodle club in university. Noodle club was like my thing. And me and all my friends would just eat noodles all the time because, that's just like what gets everyone through university. That still gets me through like life today. I still eat instant noodles all the time. I just love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. If you ever want to know what my favorite food is, it's noodles. Any type of noodles. Anything. So let me know down below if you guys like noodles too, because if you do, you're in the noodle club with me and we're best friends. So anyways, here we are working on the second dorm. I wanted to try and showcase as much of the new furniture as possible. You guys know me, I like to show off every single item that the pack comes with. So here is kind of another variation of a dorm room with 2 beds. Again, using that desk and another color swatch. And we also got these cool new room dividers, which kind of work with the whole dorm living so that you can like separate off your space and clearly divide the room up. So with this room, what I was going for in terms of like the vibe or the story are 2 athletes that live together, and they have like a lot of school pride, as you can see from their bedspreads and stuff. And they are athletes, so they, have a soccer ball, they have like a soccer playbook, maybe they're on the soccer team, they have like a little punching bag for like their workouts and stuff, so maybe they can work out in their room. But yeah, that was kind of the story I was trying to tell with this one, and also just trying to use all of the items as you guys can see. So my opinion on the items so far is that they are they're top-notch dorm items. I feel like they really, really nailed it with all of the dorm items. Obviously, I think the majority of the theme of items is dorm room items, but they also managed to balance, the modern kind of Foxbury style items with the more traditional kind of older looking Britechester items. So you have like a mix of both when you're building stuff, because but the universities that they gave us are two very different universities. One is like very ultra modern, and one is traditional like this one. So I am a huge fan of the items, and they are actually really accurate to like what we had in university. Like that desk that they gave us is legitimately like the exact desk that I had when I lived in a dorm at university. Same with those chairs. Those chairs are so spot on. And also like the color swatches of like the dresser and the side table, like that is just so spot on. I'm sure I could probably find a photo of my dorm room and it will look like the same exact dresser and stuff like that. It's crazy. So I think they did a really good job with it. Also, they gave us a lot of different posters to put up on the walls, of course, little like banners and flags that we can hang on the wall to show our school spirit. And just, I had a lot of fun just cluttering up this place. I feel like with university dorms, you can kind of take it wherever you want because it is so personalized, and I had a lot of fun putting like the laundry everywhere, just because I feel like that's super relatable, because sometimes in university things get hectic and you just need to, get a little bit messy. I know my dorm room got really messy sometimes, so I can definitely relate to that. But yeah, what else do I want to say, you guys? I feel like there's just like so much information that like I don't even know where to start. Again, I'm going to be posting so many Discover at University videos in the next couple of days. I might even be posting like 2 or 3 per day. So definitely stay tuned on my channel, turn on post notifications, all that kind of good stuff, if you guys want to make sure you're staying up to date on the stuff. Oh, bikes obviously is something that we got with the new pack, and it's really fun. You can like ride around campus on a bike. They come in a lot of different color swatches. Unfortunately, kids can't ride bikes, but teenagers and up can all ride bikes, so go crazy, have fun with that. What else do I want to say? I feel like I had like a lot of notes and stuff. What else do I want to say? You guys also asked me a lot of questions about university, and I think I'm going to do like a Q&A later sometime, maybe tomorrow or the next day, talking about my experience at Sims Camp and also just answering your questions about the new pack in general. Oh yes, so university housing, by the way, this does cost money, just like in real life, obviously. So whereas if you want to go to university and live at home, it's going to be free, or your household will pay for the bills and stuff. So if you want to live with your parents, it's going to be less expensive. If you want to come move into the dorm, it will be, it'll cost like a fee per semester. I think it's like a couple or several hundred simoleons per semester. I just thought of something that I was going to say and now I forgot. Oh yeah, so as you can see, there are no stoves here, because if you guys have lived in university res, you guys aren't allowed to have stoves. I think when you get into like upper year residences, you can have a full kitchen, like in real life, because in my res in like 3rd and 4th year, I actually had like a full-on kitchen with a dishwasher and everything. But when I lived in the dorms in my freshman year, I didn't have a stove. Like, we weren't allowed a stove. We had microwaves, we had coffee machines and all that stuff, but no stoves. So that's kind of like realistic, I guess. I know a lot of people at Sims Camp were mentioning to the gurus that most people had stoves going through university, so that was maybe a little bit like of a regional discrepancy depending on where you went to university in like Europe, Australia, Canada, whatever. But in this case, I think I understand where they are coming from. There is, if you guys are wondering, where can you eat? If you don't have a mini fridge or a microwave in your dorm, where can you eat? And the answer to that is there is actually a common area, like building, at the bottom in another lot just across the street there, where there is a cafeteria. So that was a big part about, or big aspect of my first year in university, was going and eating at the cafeteria every day because I didn't eat in my room. I didn't have a stove, like I said. So yeah, that's really exciting. I really like that aspect of it. It's cool that they managed to incorporate the whole cafeteria aspect into this build. So I will go take a look at the cafeteria in my world overview video. So again, look for that video in the description. I know I'm like trying to plug so many of my videos, but I don't want you guys to miss out on any new content or any new information on the pack. So yeah, I will be going over like so much in terms of building and features of the pack and university living in general. So here you can see I did kind of like a single room with just one big bed, which isn't super common in university, at least not in first year res, but they also have kind of like their own private little kitchen area. So this is more of like a studio kind of space. I just thought that it'd be cool maybe if you're like a older student, or maybe you're a more wealthy student, you can afford a single room, or if in my university in first year we had things called resident advisors. So they were kind of like older students that would like take care of us or like look after us, make sure we're not like breaking any rules and stuff. So often they would have like a bigger room. So maybe that's what that room is. So I don't know. I just wanted to like showcase a lot of different styles and different like layouts and tell different stories with each room, because I feel like there is so much room for creativity and storytelling with this new pack. So yes, what else was I going to say? I have like notes and stuff of things that I wanted to share. Pretty much, we did get some new lot traits. So we got a study spot lot trait, which means that students will learn skills faster, and when they study, they won't get exhausted or sad. Their mood won't decrease as much. And then we also have a university student hangout lot trait, which means that there's a lot of university students that come, so food and drinks are cheaper because university students are poor. So very realistic, obviously. But here we can see we're just doing like the last room here, and the kind of vibe I was going for this one is kind of like an opposites room. So the room is very clearly divided in half, and I was gonna have one side is all very like white and pristine and super clean, and then the other side, the sim, is extremely messy, has clothes on the floor everywhere. So you'll see me have a lot of fun doing the clutter with that. But yeah, I think a lot of people are posting like videos where they're only renovating one dorm room. So I just wanted to do the entire thing for you guys. I don't know why, I just felt like it wouldn't be a complete video if I just did like a one dorm room build, because like, you know, that's not exciting. I need to do the entire thing for you guys. That way, when you guys download this pack, you can just grab my download or grab my build and just plop the whole thing onto your lot, and it will all be ready to go, ready for you to use and move your sim in. So one thing I didn't do is I didn't play test it, unfortunately. I will have to do that before I upload it to the gallery. So this will be up on the gallery as soon as the pack goes public. So yeah, but pretty much I really love how it turned out. I think I balanced all the aspects quite well. One thing I didn't do, which I wish I did, is because this lot works like a penthouse, you can actually have like multiple stories. So you don't have to keep the university dorm or this dorm to just one floor. You can actually have, you know, stairs going up, because it's just like a penthouse. So anything you can do in a penthouse in city living, you can do here. So if you want, you can actually put, you know, the dorm rooms on the second floor, and you can put like more common area space on the main floor, on the bottom floor. You can have a cafeteria on the first level. You can have a gym, a laundry. You can have, you know, study space. All of that stuff you can actually put onto the first floor. So you don't have to just have one floor dorm rooms. So that's something I didn't explore in my early access when I had time at Sims Camp to renovate this. Also mainly because I just didn't have a ton of time. I mean, no, that's a lie. They gave us so much time. Thank you so much to the Sims team for giving us so much capture time. But again, I had so many builds and so many things I wanted to explore that I didn't want to, use all of my time making like a 2-story huge residence building, because this one took long enough, you guys. It took a long time. So I really hope that you guys like it so far. Let me know down below immediately, what do you guys think of the new items? I tried to use as many as I can, at least all of the relevant ones to dorm living. I think I did a pretty good job at showcasing pretty much everything. Obviously, I didn't use like the items that are meant for like communal lots, like bars and stuff, like you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I showcased most of what the pack has to offer. But yeah, let me know which dorm room is your favorite of the ones that I did. I know this video was so long, but I had so much to share, and this build is quite big, so you're welcome. But I am going to be filming a ton of early access Sims camp videos today, because I'm going to be rolling them out and uploading them for you guys over the next couple days. It's going to be like a whirlwind of early access videos. So let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys want me to build next when I get my hands on the pack full time. But besides that, I really hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are excited for the new pack. You guys know that I have been wanting this pack for so long. So for it to finally be here, and for me to have gone to Sims Camp and played this game early, is just, such a dream come true. And especially for a pack that I wanted so badly, like the situation could not have been more ideal. So again, thank you guys so much for the support and allowing me to go on a trip like this. I am so grateful. You guys know there is a Discovery University giveaway coming up, so if I have any details, I'll link them down in the description. But besides that, these screenshots should be rolling. So let me know what you think of them. Let me know what item you are most excited about, or which room you liked the best. But besides that, like I said, I am off to film some more videos, so I have to conserve my energy and my voice because I feel like it's going to be dead. But also, wait till the end of the screenshots, because you will see kind of like the exterior of what the dorm looks like, so you'll have a better idea of what I mean when I say these are penthouses. So the bottom floor is kind of like non-editable, and then the top floor is where you can edit and add your own kind of thing to it, just like a penthouse. But if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you guys think of this build and the new pack in general. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends, or if you want to see more Sims for early access university videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!